The Statue of Liberty at the principal ocean gateway to the United States is a symbol of which all New Yorkers are proud, because her lamp of freedom lifted high is an inspiration to the stranger, as well as to every American returning home from abroad. Here is the tip of the island, 13 miles long and at no point more than 2 miles wide, where there can be no expansion of building except upward. Famed Broadway begins here and runs the entire length. The first skyscrapers were built here in the financial district, the Woolworth building being the tallest for many years. But historic reminders of old New York are still here. Trinity Church, dating back to 1790, stands at the far end of Wall Street. On the site of the Sub-Treasury, Washington was sworn in as the first president of the United States, for New York was then the nation's capital. And from this historic spot is seen the New York Stock Exchange, world-famous security market. The Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, is believed to have been sold many times to gullible visitors to New York. At Manhattan's end lies the crowded East Side. In this congested area, there are distinct impressions of foreign lands, a melting pot, but it has produced many great Americans. Some still cling to the customs and traditions of the old country. Old Chinatown, with its exotic shops and restaurants, offers a colorful bit of the Orient on Manhattan Island. Here you'll find importers, merchants, art dealers, prosperous businessmen. Ancient Chinese dramas reenact stories of their homeland. In the vicinity of Washington Square is the Bohemian section, or Greenwich Village, where those with artistic ambitions absorb the atmosphere of art. Outdoor exhibitions are a regular springtime tradition. All schools and vogues in art are displayed with the hope of finding a patron. The ever-changing skyline of Midtown New York is almost entirely devoted to business. The famous little church around the corner, widely known as the Actors' Church, is all but lost amid towering office buildings. The Empire State Building, tallest structure in the world, towers 1,472 feet high. More than 75,000 people come in and out of the building each day. Centered here in the United Nations building are the hopes of people throughout the world, people of great nations and small, whose delegations meet here, and symbolically, all flags are of equal size. "42nd Street and 5th Avenue, the crossroads of the world. At this busy intersection is located the Public Library, one of the largest in the nation. It faces famous 5th Avenue, once lined with mansions of the wealthy and now given over almost entirely to exclusive stores. Women predominate in the sidewalk traffic. But it costs nothing to stop and gaze at expensive things displayed to arouse the interest of window shoppers. Most visitors to New York want to see Radio City, and especially the RCA building, 850 feet tall. From its observation roof, the buildings of Midtown Manhattan are dwarfed by this height, including St. Patrick's Cathedral. It was dedicated in 1879 and is presided over by a prince of the church. At Rockefeller Plaza, professional skaters sometimes practice on the public outdoor rink. During warm weather, luncheon tables shaded by beach umbrellas appear on the same spot. Fashionable Park Avenue, a busy thoroughfare. Under its streets runs a railroad. Central Park looks like a small backyard in the distance, but it is an enormous oasis and offers much to city children who dwell in the surrounding apartments. The entire park is a recreation area for the city's millions. Coney Island is New York's ocean playground. It has everything that the most expensive summer resorts can offer, and the crowds enjoy it. On the west side of Manhattan lies the Hudson River, spanned by the massive George Washington Bridge to the Jersey side. Parkways skirt the river and speed traffic north and south. Not far away is a crowded section of the city known as Harlem, one of the old Dutch names still clinging to New York. Riverside Drive, once the most fashionable residential section, passes the Riverside Baptist Church with its 390-foot tower, famous for its memorial carillon of 72 bells. Civil War General Ulysses S. Grant is buried in this imposing tomb facing the drive. And nearby are the main buildings of Columbia University, one of America's oldest colleges. And now to Times Square, the heart of the theatrical world. Here, the Great White Way turns night into day and attracts thousands of each day's visitors to New York, the Wonder City.